Hi, I'm Darcy Benincasa. I am a business coach to ambitious and creative entrepreneurs, as well as running two of my own businesses in addition to that. And today I want to talk to you a little bit about some of my money mindset tricks. This is a topic that is everywhere. It's a topic that people either really love to talk about or really hate to talk about. It's a topic that people embrace or avoid. It's a topic that can get a lot of eye rolls when you talk about the word abundance and bringing more of it into your life. But it's also a topic that I feel is so important, especially around this time of year. It's December. People are buying and giving and thinking a lot about the new year to come and what they want to create and who they want to be. And so with that, I think most of us want to create more money and we want to be wealthier people. So I want to just talk a quick few tips. I've done several videos on this topic. I'll do a lot more. So I live in New York City. Hear that siren? There's no escaping it. But all is safe. Okay, maybe I should wait for it to pass. Okay, so the first thing that I always teach about money is that money loves clarity. It loves a clear, consistent goal and place to go. Money is energy. It likes to come. It likes to go. When we bring it in and then we hold on to it and we think, I'm never going to let it go. I've got to hold on to it. It actually stifles a lot of the energy of money. It's a very delicate balance. Something I talk a lot with my clients about is what is the balance of money out versus money in versus what you save versus what you spend. It's a really, I look at it as just a very delicate balance that most of us were never taught about. There was not a college course that I took that told me, hey, invest this much, but also make sure you spend, but also make sure you do this. And so it's something that I've had to learn and develop through my own intuition and through reading books and through business courses and through looking at what works best for me. I have several investments. I invest regularly in various stocks and different things like that, as well as real estate, and I also spend a lot. I have a life that I love. I spend a lot on travel. People always ask me, how do you travel so much, Darcy? I say, well, I pay money and buy a ticket. That's what I do. I'm not doing this all for free. I think there's some magic that some people think I'm doing this all for free. I am not. I pay a lot of money to travel the way that I travel. So when I get clarity and focus, I've learned this lesson again and again and again. One of my favorite stories about this lesson is when I was first starting out my photography business. I hadn't broken the, I hadn't made above $5,000 for a wedding before. This was really early on in my business. I really wanted $7,000. I wanted a $7,000 wedding, and I wanted it the next month, which seems crazy because most people book their weddings out a year in advance. But I went crazy with clarity and focus around the $7,000. I wrote that number down everywhere. I thought about it with a lot of positivity. I did all the woo-woo healthy thoughts things where you think about it and you write about it. I wrote it across my hand. A lot of times when I have an amount of money I want to bring in, I write it right here. So I look at it all the time with really excited feelings, and it helps me get motivated in my daily life and what I'm doing to bring in money in my business. And so, yes, I do all the thought parts, and then I start going out and putting action into it. I start networking, I start moving forward. I have as much forward motion as possible through a lot of different avenues that I'm not going to go into today. But I started doing that at the end of May, and I wanted to bring it in for June. There was something that cost me $7,000 that I really, really, really wanted to get. And so by June 16th, I'll never forget, I got a phone call from a bride in Los Angeles who was having a big destination wedding in Park City, and her photographer just got a great opportunity to go do a big gallery show in another country, but it would require her to be out of town in 12 days, which is when the wedding was. I quoted her $7,000. She booked it basically on the spot, sent me a check for the whole amount. I shot the wedding 12 days later. That client has been an amazing client. I've gone back and photographed her and her family again and again and again. We've become dear friends, and that was a complete result of how much clarity I put around money. So I get really clear. There are months where I'm like, I really want to bring in $30,000. And I will put that amount on my hand and I will start asking myself every morning, how am I going to bring in $30,000 and have fun with it? And then I go to work and I put a lot of action. If you can't tell, I'm a little like action oriented, which I think is why I've had the success that I've had in such a short time. Two quick other things. I don't want this video to be too long. I know that was so cruel to cut off the video at that point, but it really was getting too long. So tune in tomorrow for part 3 of how to make more money on YouTube.